How's it going? Car here. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can create a page navigation in your Power BI. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so I've opened up Power BI, and as you can see, I have this page navigator over here. It says control here to click. So if I click this is my page navigation. It's going to navigate to each individual page that I've created. And when I don't want to see that again, I'll just click that and I can visualize my data. So let's go ahead and talk about how to create this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come here. Let's just go ahead and delete it. So let's just delete this. And now we can do this from scratch. So the first thing you want to make sure you have are additional pages. So we got this overview page, sale page, profit page, and cost page. In order to add the pages, all you have to do is just click plus sign down there, and it will add a page. And then you can proceed with giving your page label names. All right, so we're going to go with overview, sales, profit, and cost. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to insert here. And then we're going to go to shapes, and I want to bring in this rectangle. And this rectangle is going to be the place where I add my page navigation. It doesn't really matter the size. You want the size to be kind of legible. If you want the page navigation to be here, or if you want the page navigation to be here, you can also add it there. So this time, let's just add it here. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to come over here to my shape and style, get rid of the border. And let's change the color to this right here. So let's just darken up the color so it looks something like this. After we've added that, what we want to do is come over here to insert buttons. And we want to come to navigator, and we want to go to page navigator. So we're going to add that in there. So now we've added the page navigator, and then I'll just add it in here like so. You can shrink this down. And now we have page navigator there. So with that page navigator there, we want to go ahead and insert another. Let's insert a button. Let's insert this back left arrow. So I'll insert that. And then we'll drag this over here. And this will kind of be our indicator that we want to just go back on our page navigator. So I'll move that about right there. And then I'll just create a shape around it. So I'll create this little shape here. And we can bring this here. And if you feel like I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video. And then you can round the corners like something like that. I'll bring it down. We can change this color also. We'll just match this color here. And if you want to change the rotation, just come here to rotation. And we'll just change this to 90. All right. And the other thing I noticed is we want to get rid of the border. And I'll bring it over here now. And it'll look something like this. Bring it over. And I actually want to send it back. Yep, like that. So now let's change the color of this arrow. I just want it to be let's change it to this right here. We'll change it to that. We can scratch it a little bit. All right, so it'll fill that entire thing. Next thing we want to do is we want to go to view. All right, and we want to look for bookmarks. Add bookmark. And the first bookmark, we're going to name this to open nav. We're going to make a second bookmark, and we're going to call it close nav. All right, so let's just call this close nav. So now we have open nav, close nav. So now we'll come over here to selection. So we want to have selection pane open. So now we want to have, with everything showing, we can call that open nav. So we'll come back to bookmark and just do an update. And then we'll come over here to selection. And let's just do this. We can take this out, that, and that. And now we can come over here to bookmark and do an update and call it that. So if we click here and click here, all right, this is how our bookmark will look. So we're good on that. The next thing we want to do is, now that we got that out the way, we can close those windows. All right, once we have our bookmarks established, now we want to go ahead and come over here to this navigation icon. Then we're going to turn on the action, and this action is going to be the bookmark, and then we're going to call it open nav, and then we'll do the same here, but this action, instead of open nav and then spit that up back, it's going to be a bookmark. We're going to call this close nav. All right, so now if we just go ahead and get rid of that, minimize this, we can get rid of that too. If we come here and do a control close, control open, now we have an interactive navigation in our Power BI. Now the easy part is done. Now we want to be able to make sure that when we hit navigate to these pages, so right now what happens is if I hit sales, if I hit control sales, it goes to a blank page. And same thing if I do control profit, it goes to a blank page. So in order to get this to do what we wanted to do on each particular page. All right, so if we want to go ahead and get this entire thing on the rest of these pages, what we need to do is come over here and select that and that. So now we selected everything. I want to go into format, and I want to group this. So we're going to group it. So now it's all one big group. And then we can just take this group and we can copy it and we can paste it to every page. All right, so once you have this added, and we can go back to overview, and now we know we can go here and it opens up our nav. We can go to profit, and now we're at profit. We can go to sales, and we can go to cost, and we can go back to overview. And that is how you create a page navigation in Power BI. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Good luck on your Power BI journey. My name is Carl. Peace.